Big hunker. Kiss me. Hey, don't look at that. Hello, folks. Don and Carolyn from the Homestead Handyman here. We are doing a collaboration along with Chick-a-Woof Ranch and Cog Hill Homestead, the Texas Boys. Let's see, I probably forgot some other people, but it's about livestock guardian dogs and about owning them, and so we're going to get started here and talk to you about that. We have two dogs here. This is Ruby down here, the energetic one, and no, just kidding. And this is Izzy, and Izzy is her daughter. They are Anatolian Shepherd / Great Pyrenees mix. She's how old?
11 months.
11 months old, and still growing.
Yeah, we chose this breed because we've heard that the mixture of the Great Pyrenees and the Anatolian Shepherds are a great combination for livestock guardian dogs. And they guard our goats. They live with the goats, and they guard the chickens. And
They guard us.
They guard us and the property. And we are totally fenced in because they have a tendency, this kind of dog has a tendency to want to roam. So we fenced in the whole property so that they can run the whole property.
And we learned that because when we first got Ruby, who we've had for a couple years, that she got away from us out of the goat pen, and she was roaming. She'd get just, she didn't run, but she just got far enough away that I couldn't snatch her. So we've had to since train her. Now we got her when she was how old?
2.
2 years old. Want to tell the story?
Yeah. Well, we went to buy her 8-month-old puppy. They were on a farm with all kinds of animals, horses and pigs and goats and chickens and peacocks and all kinds of animals. And she was the mama of 3 pups, 8-month-old pups. And we went to buy her pup, Freckles. And when we got there, Freckles didn't seem to take to us, but Ruby did. She just followed us, just like this, followed us everywhere, and would just sit by our side and put her paw up on us. And the owner was amazed because she said that it was just unusual for her to take to people like that. So she said, well, would you like to buy her instead? And we said, okay. So we ended up with Ruby. And then we bred Ruby last summer and ended up with 4 pups and kept Izzy.
And Izzy has been, we're blessed in the fact that she was kind of trained to begin with. And she's been teaching Izzy. Now, we've had to teach Izzy, just to have some common respect and to stay down, because when she jumps up on you, she can be, up to your shoulders here and knock you over, because she's well over 100 pounds. I don't know how much she weighs. But, some of the pros and cons of having these dogs is, the pros are that they're very loving. They guard your livestock. We have coyotes around, we have possums, we have rabbits, we have a bear, we have, and then also what they do is they do not like hawks, and so they'll bark at the hawks. Matter of fact, when there used to be this guy that had one of those flying kite, what are they called?
Oh, glider.
Glider kind of things, but it looked like in the sky like a riding lawnmower with wings on it, strapped on there. And I'd come out to milk the goats, and Ruby would hear that thing and see it in the sky, and she would go absolutely nutty on that thing. So, so they're really good with that. Ours are with the hawks and stuff. Some of the cons are.
Well, one thing is, you probably can't see it from there, but they have these flaps on their ears, and the flies tend to want to kind of like nest in there, and so we got to keep cleaning them and getting rid of the flies and stuff. But flies are a big issue because of the livestock.
And how about the ears?
And the ears themselves, especially Ruby, and she's had this issue since we got her. They get some kind of a bacterial infection, and she rubs her head in the dirt. And as a matter of fact, she's going to the vet today to get her ears checked. So that's a major drawback. So you got to really keep their ears clean and keep an eye on the ears.
And they eat a lot. They eat more than me. And so that's another expense.
Yeah.
And then the big thing is their favorite thing to do at night is stay up all night and bark.
Yeah.
They're like, teenage partiers. And so if you have them, you better just know that they are going to bark all night long at everything that they hear.
Whatever they hear, they will bark at it, which is good because
that's why we have them, and that's why we haven't had any kind of events with any kind of problems at all with any predators or anything ever getting close. We've seen the coyotes, we've seen the bears, we've seen all that, but nobody comes on our property.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate where we haven't had any livestock taken by any kind of as prey. So we've been very lucky, and they're doing a good job keeping the prey away.
They're very good with the goats, and they live in there with them. They have they all have dog houses and shelters and stuff out there, and the goat barn. And Ruby, being the queen, she has her spot there, and the goats have to respect that. And the one thing that we found with Izzy was when she was even to this point, we've just been able to let her in with the baby goats, the kids, because she thought they were a play toy and just wanted to play, not wanting to hurt them, but just wanting to play. And so now they've gotten big enough that she is okay. And plus the mama goat now reminds her with a nice nudge. Also, being so rambunctious, we have one of the goats who, when I tell Izzy, the N-O word, that and she doesn't pay attention, the goat, one of them, Kitty, will go over there and go and knock into her and butt her. And so she's really teaching her too. So we have all these teaching aids here, which is it's been quite nice.
And I don't know if you can see from where you are, but they have these dew claws. They're like a double claw, which is really kind of funny looking, especially when they run because it flops up and down. But apparently, I don't know for sure, but I think that is an aid for this kind of dog. Not all dogs have that. But that's just something kind of odd.
We did a lot of research in the beginning and asked a lot of questions, looked on YouTube, talked to people that we know that have different dogs, and that's why we decided on this breed, that it was for us the good mix of the best of both worlds there.
Oh, and a really good thing about these dogs, it's amazing. They shed dirt really easily. We have a lot of red dirt. And they get to be looking very red after it rains. But Ruby, there's a hawk. See the hawk? Nope, she's enjoying. There's a hawk in the sky over there.
She's on the camera. She doesn't want to get out of the frame.
See the hawk? Look, what's that, Ruby? What's that?
Yeah. See
Get it.
See how good she is?
She's making a liar out of us. But the dirt, so they shed dirt really easily, and which is great because they do get dirty.
And we have the red dirt here, the red clay, and so they could be like Irish setter if it's stuck to them.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
So if you're thinking about getting a livestock guardian dog, So those are things to consider. You know, don't forget about the barking. That's a biggie. Anything else?
Being fenced in, because they are roamers. They're notorious, and it's funny because we're up on this farmstead Facebook page, and you'll always see found Great Pyrenees or Anatolian or whatever LGD dog. So you see it a lot where they do roam, and people have to go find their dogs. So fencing in. And they do not like to go inside. They are outside 100% of the time, 365 days a year. They do not like it inside. They want to be outside with the other animals.
They're not coming in. They're not getting to my spot on the couch. Forget about it.
So, but they're a great dog. We love them. They love us back. And anything else?
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
So if you have any questions or comments, or you want to share any information that might be helpful that we missed for other people, please leave it down there in the comments section. No, that's not a thumbs down, but down there. Okay. And we hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like our channel, please subscribe and like and share and give us the old thumbs up.
And be ready to watch next week's collaboration. We're not sure who it's with, but
there's more coming.
More coming with other people. So.
And thanks again to Chick-a-Woof Ranch for inviting us to be a part of this.
Yes.
Homestead Handyman out.